Hello everyone, so I just saw Microsoft's Xbox E3 press conference and I admit they had a pretty great showing this year. Tell the truth, I'm not a big Xbox fanboy. I've always been PlayStation because of monetary reasons. You know, if you have only an Xbox, I respect you. But so just so you know that there are big names in there that I don't know too much about because I haven't played them. Like the first game they showed, Halo 5. Uh, Basically, they said that there seems to be two campaigns actually that seems to be entirely playable on co-op with four players. Seemed pretty good. There's a said it was built from the ground up for Xbox One, graphically speaking, but for except for some set pieces with some gigantic robots we see in the trailer they shown, yeah, it was impressive, but it doesn't seem to do much more than other games, except that they said the multiplayer maps could be four times the size than what was previously done. Um, if they do so, I hope they crank up the number of players on the field too, because it's gonna be quite empty field to play in. Other than that, it talked about a new IP called Recore from Mega Man creator Keiji Nafune and the Metroid Prime team, so which seems really good. Actually, it's more intriguing because it didn't show too much of it. It was all CG trailers, so you didn't see any actual gameplay. Um, they said they announced that there will be apparently 100% backward compatibility with Xbox 360 game plugged into the Xbox One, which is pretty good if you have one and you want to play some Xbox 360 game you missed. There's also a new controller coming in with entirely customizable buttons. Okay, seems good. It seems more comfortable with more button actually in the back of the controller. It seems I can see the use for that. The Fallout 4 guy came in. So it was basically the same gameplay features as yesterday in the Bethesda press conference. So I already talked about it. It seemed an awesome game. If you didn't watch my video, there's must have been there for business reasons, I guess. After that, the EA came in and talked about Madden, showed Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, talked about EA Access. Violent played and it was like a bit boring. Forza Motorsport 6 with Henry Ford on stage with a brand new car. Okay, so it's a new racing game basically with hundreds of cars. Hopefully they won't do like Forza Horizon 2 and make most of them viable. After that there was an impressive CGI trailer for Dark Souls 3. It was pretty good. After that, Ubisoft came in and showed Tom Clancy's The Division, which is basically an action RPG MMO in a post-apocalyptic urban environment that they showed 2 years ago for the first time. I hope it comes out soon. And Rainbow Six Siege with much more diverse environments than just a house. And after that, we saw Colors with trailer for Gigantic. Sorry, but previous videos were quite dreary looking, so Gigantic was really colorful in comparison. Which is basically an online shooter, which with really stylized characters. I liked it. After that, there was some indies, which was actually the most interesting part of the press conference for me. There was Tacoma, in which you had the happened in a space station, and the characters actually use sign language to open a door. It was intriguing. To that there was Ashen. Was gave off a sense of mystery and adventure, and it was a harsh environment with monsters made of wood. It was actually pretty interesting stuff. Ashen, look it up. Beyond Eyes, which was these are all small indie titles, by the way. In which you control a blind character and you only see the immediate surrounding of your character. So basically, you see what she hears. It could be special. I liked it. And there was also Cuphead, which was also shown last year, which the you had you control your small character with a cup for a head, obviously, and you basically it's a side-scrolling platformer, and the art style is really 30s Mickey Mouse, 1930s cartoonish stuff. It was pretty cool. It was really, these were pretty imaginative titles actually, so I loved it. To that, there was Ion from the Daisy developer, in which they say you, it was vague, but they seem to have made a space universe, and it seems to be managed by the players themselves. That's okay. After that, Rise of the Tomb Raider, which was a game I'm really looking forward to, which is exclusive to no, it's a temporary exclusive to Xbox One. Apparently, they said so last year. Maybe they changed the contract, but you know, Microsoft. So, well, it's supposed to be a temporary exclusive. It's a sequel to the reboot of Tomb Raider, and you basically Lara Croft was climbing a mountain, which basically at the end of the gameplay part seemed to fall all on her head. It was really beautiful looking graphics. You same QTEs from the others come back for some really interesting set pieces. Only the survival part of the previous game comes back. Really, I loved it, so should be the same for this one. Basically, Uncharted, in which you control Lara Croft, basically. There was a lot more varied environments too. Sometimes she was underwater, like under the sea, and seemed to be a bit of caves part, but in the mountains, obvious. After that, there was the Rare Replay, which is a compilation from a lot of games from Rareware. There's like Banjo-Kazooie, Battletoads, Conker's Bad Fur Day. They said it's about there's tens of games in there. Obviously, Donkey Kong Country is not going to be there. And just to show how Rare was awesome back in the day. And there's 10,000 gamer score. Who cares? And after that, they showed a brand new Rareware game, which is not a Kinect game. Hallelujah. Which is basically Assassin's Creed 4 Pirates Part ripoff, basically with cartoony looks. And only playable online. Yeah. Next you have Fable Legends, which they also showed last year. Basically, it's another online only game in which it's free to play, except of course you have to buy a lot of stuff if you want to have any enjoyment in it. Basically, it's 4 versus 1, in which you control 4 adventurers in the Fable world, and the overseer has to defend himself by placing traps on the maps and changing stuff up as the play goes along. So you can place various monsters in there. And after that, there was actually it's the part that interested me the most. Strangely enough, was Minecraft. I'm not a Minecraft player, so which is weird. They showed a holographic HoloLens with Minecraft. Basically, they placed the guy they basically duct tape a HoloLens on the camera, and you could see pretty much what you see with the HoloLens. So the guy was basically playing Minecraft on a table, and he could lift the map, change stuff up, summon lightning bolts. It was actually really impressive tech. There was also a girl playing on his map with her tablet. It was pretty impressive tech. I admit, I love that. And there was also after that the Gears of War team came. The Gears of War director came in to show Gears of War Remastered, basically a remake of the first game. They'll most likely say in the future that you can play 2 and 3 with the backwards compatibility, all that. And then the inevitable Gears of War 4 was shown. Gears 4, sorry about that. There's no of war. It's apparently a peaceful Gears game. Doubt that. But yeah, the characters. Well, I don't know the Gears of War universe. They seem to be brand new characters to me. But there was a guy and guy and a girl basically were exploring church ruins, which basically their models were much more realistic than they were in the previous Gears of War games. You know, their heads weren't half the size of their shoulders and stuff. So yeah, later there was some Tulu turtles, I call them that attacked, and basically huge monsters with carapaces with tentacles that came out of their mouth. And it's coming out in holiday 2016. So yeah, basically they had a good showing at E3 this year. Microsoft, I liked it. So yeah, so I'll see you later for EA, Ubisoft, and Sony later today. So I'll see you later, guys.